What's up, flamethrowers? It is me, Flame the Dragon Hog here, and welcome to another installment of Ask the Sonic Crew. That's right, guys. But once again, guys, this is sort of a repeat of what happened last week when I asked the main 6 ponies from the My Little Pony universe to, come on here. But this time, instead of having the main 6, I have the 4 main pony princesses. Now, let me introduce you guys to them. First up, we have is the most kindest and sweetest pony princess of them all. She is responsible for raising the moon. She's responsible for raising the sun. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Princess Celestia.
Greetings, everyone. It's really nice to be back.
How you been doing, Princess?
I've been doing well.
Okay, great. Okay, next up we have is a pony that was once evil, but now she's good after when her dark side, finally was defeated. Guys, she is responsible for raising the moon and the stars at night. And let me just tell you, she really did have a long way to go to be a proper princess, but she learned it, even though she was already a princess. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Princess Luna.
Hello, everyone. It's really nice to see you all again. It's been a while.
Indeed it has. How you been doing, Princess Luna?
I've been doing exquisitely.
Okay, great. Okay, well, anyway, next up we have is the Princess of the Crystal Empire. She is very, very special. She's really nice and sweet and kind, and she's somewhat of the guardian of the Crystal Heart. May I present to you guys Princess Cadance.
Hello, everyone. It's really nice to see you all.
How you been doing, Princess Cadance?
I've been doing very well, thank you.
Great. Alright, and finally, guys, last but not least, now, this pony has already answered questions last week, but hey, the main pony princesses won't be the main pony princesses without her. So, may I introduce you guys to the pony who really had a long time trying to figure out how friendship worked. And, not to mention, she is the guardian of the elements of... She's the guardian of the element of magic. May I present to you guys Princess Twilight Sparkle.
Hello, everyone. It's good to be back.
How you been doing?
I've been doing fine. Oh, and, Flame,
Yeah?
Rarity wants to talk to you later.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I would have time to talk to her. Okay, well, guys, before we get started, let me introduce my co-host. Now, I asked you guys, who should I have for my co-host? Who had to be the following. Had to know the princesses very, very well, and had to be somewhat royalty. Well, hang on, let me turn my camera around. Hang on, I'm about to turn my camera around a little bit, guys. But anyway, guys, it took me a long while to finally figure it out. You guys asked me to bring my mom onto the channel on here for a co-host. I thought, nah, she doesn't really know the princesses that well. Then I thought to myself, what about Discord? And I thought to myself, no, I better not do that. Because sometimes the pony princesses and Discord do not get along well. So I picked the one person who definitely knows the princesses very, very well. He is very kind, he's sweet, generous, and he is Princess Cadance's husband, and Twilight Sparkle's big brother. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Shining Armor. That's right, guys, I brought Shining Armor here. And plus, not to mention, Shining Armor, it's the first time we ever meet. Yeah, it's nice to meet you, Flame. I heard that you're taking really good care of my sister and my wife. Yeah, I've been helping them out every now and then. I've been helping them out. Well, as long as you're not doing anything weird with them. Dude, of course I'm not going to be doing anything weird with your wife. I mean, hello? Last thing I want to do is, mess with somebody's wife or their sister. Hello? Think about it. But anyway, you ready to help me? You ready to help me ask some questions to the princesses over here? Yep, I'm ready. And I really am looking forward to seeing some of the questions for Twily over there. Twily? Yeah, you didn't know? Though that's the name I sometimes give Twilight Sparkle. Twily?
Shining armor.
Sorry, Twily. I'm gonna love this. Anyway, guys, let's just begin with this thing of Ask the Sonic Crew. Now, as always, guys, I do apologize if I do not read out all your questions. Well, I do apologize if your question did not get read out on this channel. You can always try again next time for the next episode of Ask the Sonic Crew, okay, guys? Anyway, whew. Okay, so without further ado, let us begin with the first question. And the first question here is for Princess Celestia. So, Princess Celestia, when you first met Twilight Sparkle, did you really see her as a great protege?
I did actually. I seen how Twilight actually was different from all the others. She really wanted to learn and discover things. And of course, it had something to do with her magic. And of course, her magic wasn't really that good back then. It sort of, overdoes things. But after when I took her in, she, started to mold it into a very well-mannered princess and everything. And of course, the day came when she finally earned her wings.
Yep, I remember that day. That was great. That really was great. Okay, well, Shining Armor, you can go ahead and ask the question to Princess Luna. Right, okay. Here we go. To Princess Luna, is there any chance that, Nightmare Moon can be used for good?
I highly doubt that. You see, Nightmare Moon, she's somewhat my alter ego. You see, she sometimes comes out when I don't get my way. That's why people always try their best to keep me happy. Well, anyway, is there a chance that Nightmare Moon can be used for good? I'm gonna have to say no, because all she wants is to make people suffer because of their nightmares.
Yeah, nobody wants to suffer due to nightmares.
Yes, so it's best if Nightmare Moon stays gone.
Yeah, yikes. Because if Nightmare Moon comes back, who knows what's gonna happen. Ugh. Okay, well, anyway, next question is for, Princess Cadance. Princess Cadance. Okay, here we go. To Princess Cadance. How did you feel when you married Shining Armor and had your daughter, Flairy Heart?
Oh, being a mother is definitely something. I mean, I wasn't really expecting to be a mother so soon after, a few weeks of, being with Shining Armor. But being with him definitely changed my life very, very well. And of course, being a mother definitely improved my life as well. It gave me a whole lot more challenges. But everybody knows that parenthood is definitely sometimes hard.
You can say that again. Yeah, I know how you feel. Let me just tell you, raising a child is definitely sometimes hard. And it gets even harder when you don't really know what the heck you're doing. Like, when you're trying to raise a child, you can try your best, but sometimes you really, really do need to try. And sure, when raising a baby, it's definitely hard because, it's always going to be crying every 5 minutes, always crying, wanting attention, and all that other stuff. It's definitely really hard. I mean, trust me, I should know. I have a buttload of kids. It's definitely something. But anyway, guys, if you guys ever need me to look after Flairy Heart, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to babysit her.
Aw, Flame, that's so sweet.
Yeah. Again, even though we just met, I'm starting to like you, Flame. Well, that's a lot coming from Shining Armor. Okay, well, anyway, let us begin with the next question. And speaking of which, Shining Armor, you can go ahead and ask your question to Twily.
Flame, please don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Shining Armor. Ask your question to Twilight. Alright, this question here is for you, Twilight. Is it true that you actually really didn't have a heart? I mean, okay, let me rephrase this question. To Twilight, how did you feel when you knew that you were going to get a sister-in-law?
Oh, well, to tell you the truth, I was actually really happy that I was gonna get a sister-in-law. I mean, come on. I mean, don't get me wrong, Shining Armor, you are a really, really, really great brother. But if I had to, I would definitely want a sister. And I do have one, Princess Cadence.
Yep, that actually is true, guys. You see, Shining Armor married Princess Cadence. And since Twilight Sparkle is Shining Armor's sister, that would make Princess Cadence Twilight's sister-in-law.
Yep, that's true. But anyway, I actually do have a hard time trying to spend time with her. Like that one time where Discord got sick, and me and Cadence, we had to travel all the way to the end of Equestria to finally get this flower or something. It turns out Discord was faking.
Yeah, I know. Discord, he is definitely something. Discord, I honestly don't like him that much. I mean, just imagine what the heck he would do if he found his way to Mobius. I mean, think about it. He has chaos magic. So, just imagine what the heck would happen if he had chaos energy. I mean, all of us, we all have chaos energy. We all have chaos energy mixed in with our magic. So, it is definitely something. Okay, well, anyway, let's move on to the group question. Okay, so to all four pony princesses, if you had to pick one villain that was definitely the hardest to defeat, who would you pick and why? Okay, so Princess Celestia, you can pick first. Which villain did you think was the hardest to defeat?
Well, I believe I would definitely have to say Tirek. I think Tirek was definitely the most difficult villain for my little ponies to defeat.
Wait a minute, hang on, remind me. Isn't Tirek the one that...
Eats magic, yes. And whatever magic blast that we send at him, he just eats it and gobbles it up like some type of snack.
Yikes, that's definitely hard to deal with. Okay, what about you, Princess Luna? Which villain did you think was definitely hard?
Well, I would definitely have to say Nightmare Moon. Well, technically Nightmare Moon is still me, so I don't think I would definitely pick her. I think the most difficult one I would definitely have to pick was, I would definitely have to say, Cozy Glow.
Oh yeah, that little peach-colored pony with the curly blue mane.
Yes, she was definitely really hard to defeat sometimes because she has that bell thing that can easily suck up magic.
Yikes, I bet that was definitely hard for you guys to manage when she took your magic.
Yes, that was definitely really hard.
Yikes. Okay, Princess Cadence, what about you? Which villain did you think was the hardest?
I would definitely have to say Chrysalis. She crashed my wedding and tried to, shapeshift and marry Shining Armor disguised as me.
Yeah, I seen that. Let's just hope none of the villains returned.
Well, actually, they actually did return one time.
Yikes. Okay, Twilight, what about you? Which villain did you think was the hardest to defeat?
Well, that is definitely a good question, because all of the villains that we faced off against, it's definitely something. I guess maybe the Shadow King. Yeah, the Shadow King. He was definitely something.
Yeah, Shadow King was definitely hard. Yeah, Shadow King was definitely hard. In my opinion, I think the most hardest villain that you guys defeated was definitely Cozy Glow. Because think about it, she strips you out of everything that you have, including your magic. So that's definitely going to be hard. I mean, how in the world are you going to defeat and plus, how in the world are you going to defeat somebody that can easily drain you of everything, of your power and everything? That's just hard. So, yeah, I would definitely have to say Cozy Glow. She is definitely one of the worst and most hardest villains ever. Guys, let me know in the comments down below if you guys are a big fan of MLP. Which My Little Pony villain did you guys think was the hardest to defeat?
Well, if you ask me, all three villains, when they teamed up, that was definitely something.
Yeah, Tierek, Cozy Glow, and Chrysalis. Those three were definitely a handful when they all teamed up together. Oh my lord. And you know, they wouldn't have been brought back if it wasn't for Discord.
Yes, Discord, he always is the one to blame for things.
Yeah, I almost feel bad for you guys that you even put up with him. Yeah, I mean, I really do feel bad for him. I mean, you guys putting up with Discord. Well, enough talk about Discord. Thanks for answering those questions, ladies. Now we're moving on to round 2 of this little section. And Shining Armor, you can go ahead and ask the question to Princess Celestia. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, here we go. Okay, to Princess Celestia. Do you ever get mad at Twilight whenever she messes up on some things?
Oh, I hardly ever get mad at Twilight. There's only this one time I did get mad at her, and that was when she was judging my theater skills.
Oh yeah, I remember. That was the time when Twilight wrote a play to celebrate your first ever sunrise. That happened years ago. Yeah, she wrote a play and you wanted to join in, but unfortunately you kind of sucked at acting and she sort of scolded you.
Yes, I was really mad at her because I thought I was doing good. Well, to tell you the truth, Princess, I was definitely really, confused and stuff, and because with your acting, I thought maybe the play was going to be a total train wreck.
Yikes.
Oh no, Flame, it's fine, it's fine. One thing we know about Ponyville, it's always important to tell the truth, even if it does hurt.
And trust me, I know how that feels. The truth does hurt. Hard. A lot. Ugh. Okay, well, anyway. That was definitely something. But what about on other occasions? Do you think do you ever get mad at her for other occasions? Well, besides that theater thing?
Well, there was this one time she did disobey me and did something that I told her not to do. That's when I did get mad at her. But she learned her lesson. Yeah, I did.
Okay, well, good. Anyway, moving on to Princess Luna. Okay, Princess Luna, this question here is for you. Let's see. Here we go. So, Princess Luna, when you were on the moon, what exactly did you do? Like, I know that whenever in Ponyville looks up and sees the moon, they can see your impression on it. But the big question is, what were you doing when Celestia banished you to the moon?
Well, that's definitely a difficult story. You see, I was Nightmare Moon at the time. And you see, my body, it was in the moon, but I wasn't physically there. You see, my body may have still been on the moon, but I still had access to the realm of dreams. So basically, when I was Nightmare in the Moon, I was somewhat kind of plaguing everybody with nightmares.
Yikes. That was definitely bad.
Yes, I mean, and I was also being really creative and giving people weird nightmares. Scary and weird.
Yikes. That's also bad. A weird combination. Scary and weird. Ugh. I mean, think about it. It's scary because you don't really understand it, and it's weird because, again, you don't understand it. Okay. Anyway, Shining Armor, go ahead and ask your question to your wife. Alright. Okay, Cadence, this question here is for you. How did you feel when... How did you feel when, Fury Heart broke the Crystal Heart?
I was really horrified. Because, our baby, she broke the most precious thing out here in the Crystal Empire. She broke it. A little baby broke it.
Well, that is true. Babies, they don't really understand stuff. So if they see it as, fun, they would tend to get their little grabby hands on it. And if they break it, hey, they break it. Because think about it. Babies do not know what the heck is important. Babies don't know what the heck is important. So, it's definitely crazy. Trust me. My daughter, Amber, she actually wanted to play with my fire chain. And right before I was about to go out on a mission, she literally cried. And so I gave her my fire chain. And she ended up breaking it. But luckily, I managed to fix it. Thank God. Thank goodness I managed to fix it. And before you guys ask, yes, the Dragon Hog medallions can break easily. They can break easily, so it's best if I don't do too much and put too much pressure on them. I almost lost it one time, but I'm glad I managed to fix it. But anyway, moving on to Princess Twilight Sparkle. Okay, Twilight, this question here is for you. Is it possible that... Okay, this is definitely going to be a really, really random question. Okay, to Princess Twilight Sparkle. If I recall, in an episode of MLP Equestria Girl, you, Princess Luna, Princess Celestia, and Sunset Shimmer visited the library. And you asked Princess Celestia where she was going. And she replied, to the forbidden section. How did you feel when you realized that there was a forbidden section in the library?
I was actually surprised. I've been to all parts of the library, but I never knew that there was a rejection. But I never knew there was a restricted area. Wow! There must have been so many books in there that I never read. Well, now that you're old enough, and now that you're a full princess, I believe you can visit it now. But you have to visit it with us. Oh, no problem, your majesties. Of course I will.
Okay, glad that question is answered. Okay, well, moving on to the next group question. Shining Armor, you can go ahead and read it. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, here's a good one. To all the princesses, I know that you guys are supposed to be proper, but what was the most embarrassing or humiliating thing you have ever done? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. This I gotta hear. Okay, Princess Celestia, what was one of the most embarrassing things you have ever done?
Okay, whoever wrote that question, I don't know what to say, but the most embarrassing thing I ever done was that acting thing I did. Don't get me wrong, that was pretty embarrassing, and Twilight was so confident to hide it from me, because she knew that my feelings would get hurt, probably. So, yeah, that was the most embarrassing thing I ever done. Well, another thing I probably did was, you see, after when me and Princess Luna, we somewhat retired from being princesses, after when Twilight took over, we somewhat went to, this special place for a vacation. And then me and Luna, we ended up getting into a great big fight, saying that we could enjoy this vacation without each other. And we ended up, doing things that we love. But, you see, when I was doing a hiking trail in the jungle, I sort of got scared thinking that there was a great big beast in the bushes. Turns out it was only a chicken.
Yikes, that must have been embarrassing.
Yes, it definitely was.
Okay, what about you, Princess Luna?
Well, the most embarrassing thing I've ever done was, I tried to do Celestia's job. You see, you see, Starlight Glimmer, she tried to, she tried her best to help us out when me and Princess Celestia were having problems. She tried to help us out by switching our cutie marks because we said, and I quote, "You don't know what it's like to be me." So she thought she was helping and she switched our cutie marks. So we ended up with each other's powers.
Whoa, can that actually happen?
Yes, it can actually happen. You see, I had to, do Celestia's job during the daytime. And it was definitely something. What I had to do, was wave, smile, and of course, answer fan mail and also, solve all the pony's problems. It was definitely tiring. You see, that's the reason why I'm a night pony.
Oh, well, okay, I guess. Okay, Princess Cadence, what about you? Is there anything that you were embarrassed about that you did?
Well, there were some things I did that was kind of embarrassing. Huh. Well, to tell you the truth, I may or may not have overstocked, the, diapers and baby food when Twilight was babysitting, Flurry Heart. Yeah, I kind of overstocked it with the diapers and the baby food.
Yeah, we did sort of kind of overdid it. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, do you guys really think that one little baby filly needs like 5 boxes of diapers and like 6 cans of baby food?
Well, we did sort of kind of overdo it.
Yeah. Okay, what about you, Twilight? What was the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
Well, to tell you the truth, I have done a whole bunch of embarrassing things. Like, there was the time where I thought, Sakura put a curse on us, but turns out it wasn't a curse. It was because of a blue plant that we came across.
Yeah, I remember that. That was definitely something. That was definitely funny. You guys all thought that Sakura put a curse out on you guys. Because, one, your magic didn't work and your horn was all floppy. With Rarity, she had a bad mane day. With Pinkie Pie, her tongue got swollen and she couldn't talk. Applejack, she shrunk. Rainbow Dash was steady flying into things and crashing. And for some reason, Fluttershy sounded like a dude.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Turns out it wasn't Sakura. It was a rare plant called Poison Joke.
Yeah, I know what that is. It's basically what you see. Instead of poison oak, it's poison joke. You see, when you touch it, it pulls pranks on you. It pulls pranks on you. It's definitely something funny. Oh Lord. It was definitely funny though. I'm sorry guys, it was definitely funny. Rarity, if you're watching this, I'm not laughing at you. Same thing with all the rest of you guys. Sorry. Okay, well, anyway, I guess we have time for 4 more individual questions and 1 more group question. Alright, so let us begin with this. Okay, Princess Celestia, this question here is for you. Oh boy. Okay, so Princess Celestia, when you did Luna's job and you guys got trapped in that nightmare where sorry, Nightmare Moon and Daybreaker was fighting, how did you feel seeing your evil self, Daybreaker? How did you feel?
I was a bit scared. I was really scared because, to tell you the truth, I never really seen myself that way. I mean, don't get me wrong. Daybreaker? Wow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Daybreaker sort of reminds me of my armor.
Wait, you have armor that reminds you of Daybreaker?
Yeah, it's called my Daybreaker armor. Yeah, I'll show it to you guys later. But anyway, so what you're saying is, you not only were surprised by Daybreaker, but you were also scared of her.
Yes, I was definitely scared because one of these days she might end up getting out. And that's one day I do not look forward to.
Yeah, I don't think anybody will want to, look forward to seeing their evil side get out. Okay, well, anyway. Okay, so, let's see. Alright, Shining Armor, go ahead and ask Princess Luna her question. Okay, let's see. Here we go. To Princess Luna, do you still regret all the things you've ever done as Nightmare Moon?
Yes, I really do regret everything I've done. I was just eat up with jealousy. All because of Princess Celestia over here. I was just jealous of her because she's a whole lot more stronger princess than me. And of course, I really, really just, wanted to be like her. But I somewhat failed. And then I ended up getting really mad, and then I became Nightmare Moon. I really do hope that, Nightmare Moon doesn't come back.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope not either, because Nightmare Moon definitely does sound dangerous.
Indeed, she is.
Oh boy. Okay, well, anyway, I guess we won't have to worry about Nightmare Moon coming back anytime soon. Okay, well, anyway, next up is Princess Cadance. Okay, Princess Cadance, this question here is for you. Do you fear maybe you have an evil side, just like with Princess Celestia and Princess Luna, with Daybreaker and Nightmare Moon?
To tell you the truth, I don't know if I do have an evil side. I mean, to tell you the truth, I, don't really see myself having a, evil side. I mean, if I was going to have an evil side, then might. To tell you the truth, I really don't know. I really don't.
Well, I honestly don't know if you do have an evil side. You might, but it's just never seen the light of day.
Maybe one day it will show up. And once it does, we'll be ready.
Okay, this question here is for Twilight. So, Twilight, this question here is for you. Being the smartest pony, is it possible that you can create a gateway so that way your pony friends can meet the Equestria Girl versions of you guys?
Well, to tell you the truth, we don't really know. 'Cause you see, whenever we traveled to the Equestria Girl universe, back and forth, we ended up looking like them. Tall, with fingers and stuff, clothes. It's pretty weird. And when we travel back to Ponyville, we end up looking like ponies. So, I don't really know if there is a universe where when we go over there, we're still ponies, and when they come over here, they're still, human-like.
Yeah, that is definitely something. I think I might know a place where we can meet them.
Really? Where?
At the Universal Cafe.
The Universal Cafe? Where's that at?
It's basically right in the center of a multiversal universe. You see, it's a place where all different characters or people from many different universes can just come out here to chill and just to come out to chill out. And, hang out, have a good time, eat a nice meal, get to know each other, trade secrets and stuff. So maybe we can arrange something so that way you guys can meet your Equestria girl counterparts.
That does sound like a good plan. Flame, maybe you are smart like me.
Maybe. Maybe. Okay, anyway, moving on to the group question. Oh boy. It's the last group question for today. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. So, guys, this question here is for all of you. How well do you think Twilight Sparkle's coronation ceremony was? Because, newsflash, it sometimes was a total flop. People said that, Twilight's coronation ceremony was a total flop.
Well, it somewhat was a total flop. Yes, indeed, it was. But she still managed to become queen. I mean, princess, a proper princess. And, of course, she gained our powers.
By the way, that is a bonus question here. Now that Twilight is ruling Equestria, the question is, who's raising the sun and moon now? Is it still you guys, now that you guys aren't princesses anymore? Well, you guys are still princesses, but,
Oh, well, that is definitely a good question. To tell you the truth, we don't really know. Is it Twilight's? No, it's not me. I mean, I may have both of your powers, but I never exactly managed to raise the moon or raise the sun successfully. I mean, I know I did in the past, but, it was definitely something. And you promised that I would never do that again. But now that I'm princess, maybe it's a chance. It's actually rising and setting on their own.
I mean, the sun does set and the moon does rise on their own out here in Mobius. So maybe it's a chance it's setting on their own. Maybe, who knows?
Perhaps. We might have to look into this.
Yeah, I guess we will. Okay, well, I guess that's it for this episode of Ask the Sonic Crew. I do like to thank the 4 pony princesses for coming on here.
It was our pleasure, Flame, and good luck with Rarity.
Of course, thank you, Princess Celestia, because I really don't know what the heck Rarity wants, because I'm a little bit confused. What the heck does she want?
Well, you'll soon find out.
Yeah, thanks, Twilight. Oh, and Twilight, would you mind doing me a favor and being there with me? Because I honestly don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with because a pony like Rarity, she definitely gets a little bit something when she's alone with a guy.
Well, alright, I'll be there.
Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, alright, well, let's get with the outro. Oh, I almost forgot. I do like to thank Shining Armor for helping me out with the questions. Shining Armor, I got the feeling you and we are definitely going to become really, really good friends. Yeah, I think so, too. As long as you continue to take care of my wife and my sister. Don't worry, I got their backs. And besides, if anything happens to them, I won't go down without a fight. And, of course, since I do have the power to bring them back, if they do ever, I can easily bring them back. You can do that? Yeah, of course. I have all sorts of powers. You are definitely one strange unicorn. Well, technically I'm not really a unicorn. I'm a Mobian, but yeah, and plus, not to mention, I'm somewhat of a alicorn. I just don't have my wings. I mean, I do have wings. It's this crystal right here, but Yeah, I could just summon them whenever I want to. It's definitely something. But anyway, let me continue with the outro. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment down below. And also, let me know in the comments down below if you guys agree with anything that the ponies have said here today. Oh, and also, let me know in the comments if you guys want me to bring any of the ponies onto the channel to, do something like a Would You Rather or Google or something, or a talk, I don't know. But anyway, oh, and if you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way you guys will be up to date whenever I post. Anyway, oh, and be sure to keep an eye out for that video that I'm going to be talking to Rarity, because I honestly don't know what the heck she wants. But anyway, this is Flame the Stallion, I guess, or Flame the Pony, Unicorn, whatever you want to call me. This is Shining Armor,
Princess Celestia, Princess Luna, Princess Cadence, and Princess Twilight Sparkle.
signing out for now. Later, flamethrowers!